Добрый день, дорогие друзья! Итак, мы продолжаем с вами изучать английский язык по вашему учебнику Action. Откройте, пожалуйста, ваш Students Book на странице 114. Итак, Human Biology. Сегодня мы изучаем именно этот раздел в 9 модуле Independent Project. Цель сегодняшнего занятия – пополнить ваш лексический запас, вспомнить грамматические правила и поработаем немного с текстом. Okay, the first exercise – vocabulary, human anatomy. Listen and repeat, please.
Pharynx,
Глотка,
larynx,
гортань,
heart,
сердце,
arteries,
артерии,
muscles,
мышцы,
liver,
печень,
gallbladder,
желчный пузырь,
kidneys,
почки,
skeleton,
скелет,
lungs,
легкие,
spleen,
селезенка,
stomach,
желудок,
veins,
вены,
pancreas.
поджелудочная железа. Окей, постарайтесь, пожалуйста, выучить эти слова, правильное произношение и перевод. Итак, еще раз.
Pharynx, larynx, heart, arteries, muscles, liver, gallbladder, kidneys, skeleton, lungs, spleen, stomach, veins, pancreas.
Okay, and next exercise number 2, reading. Read the title, then skim the text. What is the text about? What does the author want us to know about the topic? And study skills. Identify the author's purpose. Authors write in order to inform, entertain, and persuade. Identifying the author's purpose helps us understand the text better. Итак, определение авторской цели, цели автора. Автор пишет в том случае, если он хочет что-то нам рассказать, информировать нас, развлечь, предостеречь и так далее. Определение авторской цели помогает вам понять текст лучше. Окей. Итак.
The text is about the aging process. The author's purpose is to inform us about research on slowing the aging process.
Okay, and next exercise, I'd like to show you the video. Я хочу вам показать видео, для того, чтобы вы лучше поняли текст.
Can we put an end to aging? The results of a recent experiment to slow the effects of the aging process in mice amazed scientists in Boston, USA. The scientists increased the amount of an enzyme called telomerase in the cells of the mice. The mice's fertility improved, their fur began to look healthier, and their brains worked better. The scientists were hoping simply to slow the aging process in mice, but, much to their surprise, they actually reversed it. Could we use the same process to stop humans from aging? Scientists believe increasing the levels of telomerase in human cells would put people at greater risk of cancer. What's more, it's unlikely that simply increasing telomerase would be enough to keep us young, because hundreds of enzymes are involved in the aging process. One way to try to stop the aging process is to keep cells as clean as possible. Scientists in New York successfully used this technique to restore the livers of old mice. The researchers bred special mice that did not lose their ability to remove damaged proteins from their livers. When these special mice were 2 years old, their livers were as healthy as the livers of ordinary 1-month-old mice. Of course, if scientists ever do succeed in developing drugs that combat the aging process, we will need to ask ourselves whether it is right to use them. For instance, should we keep people young and healthy artificially when already there are far too many people on the planet? Tomatoes contain a substance called lycopene, which helps prevent one of the main causes of skin aging, sun damage. Eating tomatoes also increases the levels of pro-collagen in your skin. Pro-collagen helps keep skin firm, so the more you have in your skin, the less likely you are to get wrinkles. So while living forever is still just a fantasy, nature has at least provided a way for us to keep looking as young as possible for as long as possible.
Окей, и мы возвращаемся с вами ко второму упражнению, к третьему упражнению. Find the main idea in each paragraph. Compare with your partner. Вам нужно найти основную идею в каждом параграфе и сравнить, правильно ли вы сделали. Итак, и вам есть подсказка Study Skills. Identify main ideas. Paragraphs are usually laid out so that each one contains a main idea. Identifying the main idea helps us to understand what the paragraph is about. The main idea is usually found in the first or the last sentence of the paragraph. These sentences are called topic sentences. Итак, параграфы обычно размещены таким образом, что каждый из них в каждом из них есть основная идея. Определение основной идеи поможет нам понять, о чем каждый параграф. Основная идея обычно расположена либо в первом, либо в последнем предложении параграфа. Эти предложения называются тематическими предложениями. Окей, итак, the first paragraph.
A recent experiment on mice.
Okay. Number 2.
How the experiment may apply to human aging.
Number 3.
Theories on aging.
Number 4.
Morality of stopping aging. Morality of stopping aging.
I'm sorry.
What we can do today to stay young.
Okay, and next exercise 4. Read the text and answer the questions. Discuss with your partner. Так, the first question and the answer. The second. The third. The fourth. The fifth. Number 6. And number 7. Whole text. Весь текст. Okay. And let's check these words.
Aging process. Enzyme. Cell. Repair. Fertility. Process. Reverse. Efficient. Toxin. Technique. Restore. Breed. Ability. Protein. Youthful. Combat. Artificially. Development. Prevent. Serving. Compare. Wrinkle. Fantasy.
Okay. And next exercise 5. In 3 minutes, write 4 things that you have learned from the text. Tell the class. Так, за 3 минуты, пожалуйста, напишите 3 вещи, которые вы узнали из текста. Какой может быть у вас ответ?
I learned that an enzyme, called telomerase, can repair DNA. I learned that as we age, we cannot remove toxins from our cells, the same as when we were young. I learned that tomatoes can stop people from getting a sunburn. I learned that eating tomatoes also helps to keep the skin firm.
Okay, next, exercise 6. Fill in. Вам нужно поставить данные слова в пропуске. Выполните, пожалуйста, самостоятельно, потом сверите с моими ответами. The first sentence. Scientists are trying to find ways to combat the aging process and keep people looking young. Our bodies are more efficient at removing toxins from our cells when we are young than we are old. Eating a daily serving of cooked tomatoes can help protect your skin against sun damage. Scientists haven't just slowed down the aging process in mice, they have reversed it. Telomerase is just one of hundreds of enzymes involved in the aging process. Okay, у нас все получилось верно. Next exercise 7. Grammar. Conditional step 3. Итак, повторение грамматики, условные предложения третьего типа. Итак, how do we form the third conditional? Как мы образуем третье предложение, условное предложение третьего типа? We form type 3 conditionals with if, when, and past perfect, and would, have, and past participle. Ну, данное правило вам очень хорошо знакомо. Вы можете еще раз посмотреть в вашей грамматике. В конце учебника conditional step 3. If clause, main clause. If and past perfect, would have and past participle. If he had left early, he would have got his flight. But he didn't. If he had studied harder, you wouldn't have failed the exam. We use type 3 conditional to talk about an imaginary situation in the past. It is also used to express regret or criticism. Итак, мы используем третье условное предложение, когда говорим о вымышленных ситуациях в прошлом. Если бы он ушел раньше, он бы успел на свой вылет, на свой рейс. Но он этого не сделал. Если бы вы учились усерднее, вы бы не провалили экзамен. Но это уже касается, конечно, немного критики. Ну или выражение обеспокоенности, сожаления. Okay, and next. Give an example. Какие примеры мы можем привести?
If he had studied, he would have passed the exam.
Next exercise. Wish, if, only. Итак, тоже грамматика. Read the examples. When do we use wish, if, only? We use wish или if only when we want to say that we would like something to be different and to express regret. If only is more emphatic than wish. Итак, мы используем слово wish или if, когда мы хотим сказать, что мы хотели что-нибудь изменить или выражаем сожаление. Но это более if слово само более эмоциональное, чем wish. Давайте посмотрим на примерах.
I wish I were taller. If only I were taller. I wish I hadn't put on weight. If only I hadn't put on weight.
Окей, здесь у нас использовано время present, и здесь у нас past. Okay, and next exercise 8b. Make wishes using the prompts below as an example. Вам нужно построить предложение, используя данную структуру.
I wish I could drive a car. If only I could drive a car.
Если бы только я могла купить машину, да?
I wish I had taken driving lessons when I was younger. If only I had taken driving lessons when I was younger. I wish my mom would work fewer hours. If only my mom had an easier job.
Окей. Эти правила вам хорошо знакомы. And the next exercise, speaking and writing. How do you think your life today would be different if scientists had found a way to stop people from aging? In 3 minutes, write a few sentences. Итак, вам предлагается образцовый ответ. Как можно сказать или написать по данной теме предложения?
I think life would be very different if scientists had found a way to stop people from aging. People would be able to experience everything life has to offer because they would have an unlimited amount of time. They would never feel too old to try something new. However, overpopulation would definitely put a strain on the planet's resources and its ability to sustain life.
Okay, thank you very much. The lesson is over. Goodbye, be healthy.